Hi.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're sitting here with Mark Cirillo, who is an actor of TV, film. You've done it all. I mean, you've had a wonderful, successful career. And I hope it continues, actually, because I don't want to say you've had one.
I know, I liked the finale of it. You're like, you did pretty well.
Yeah, that's it, you're done.
It's over.
What more do you want?
Nobody knows who I am.
That's not true. I mean, before I even met you, I had seen your movie, People You May Know. And I didn't even know you, and then when I was introduced to you, I was like, oh wait, I know that guy.
I didn't know that. Oh, cool.
Yeah, we were actually, I don't know if you remember this, but we were supposed to be in a short film together.
That I knew.
Okay. You said you're from the East Coast.
Uh-huh.
Is moving out to Los Angeles and pursuing acting something you've always wanted to do?
Yeah,
Since you were a little kid?
Very young. Well, yes. When I saw Christopher Reeve in Superman, I wanted to be a superhero when I grew up.
Okay.
And then when I saw Christopher Reeve in another movie,
you wanted to be that same
I was
part
like,
again.
he has all these problems. I didn't understand why he didn't like just change into Superman to fix his problems. And then my parents explained to me at like what, 5 less, I don't even know, that he was an actor and that superheroes maybe don't really exist.
Maybe.
And so then I was like, oh, well that's okay. As long as I still get to play and pretend I'm a superhero, then I want to do that. I want to do what he does, what Christopher Reeve does. And so then I started like doing youth theater. Like my mom took me to a children's summer youth theater group.
Okay.
And we had to sit in a circle and introduce ourselves. And so it's going around the circle and you passed like a ball and you said, hi, my name is Mark and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And like then you passed the ball. And it was supposed to be sort of in rhythm to see if you could do a musical, I think, was part of the test because we're all very young children. And as
That's an interesting way to test out if children have rhythm.
And then the moment I got the ball, I totally panicked and I burst into tears and just started crying. And my mom said, okay, maybe not this year, but I'll bring him back next year if, he wants or whatever. I don't know. I think it was like really young, like around 5-ish or something. Like
Okay.
But I don't really remember.
I would
But
have
I
loved
could look
if you
up
had been
the
like,
year.
I was 11.
No, I could look up the year. I could find out eventually. It's not going to happen now.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Please hold.
So
And
where in the East Coast are you from?
Connecticut. It's Windsor, which is the first town ever established in Connecticut. So it's really like old, but cool. I had a great high school, public high school, and it's just outside of like Hartford. So I guess it's sort of central.
When you decided to pursue acting, did you immediately like move to Los Angeles, or did you have any thoughts of New York? Did you try New York?
No,
It's
well,
so much closer than Los Angeles to Connecticut.
I don't sing or dance. I'm barely a single threat. If you've seen any of my work, you know this.
That's why you burst into tears when they were testing you for musical theater. That's why, because you can't do it. I understand now.
It could have been that, or it could have just been like all the eyes all of a sudden on me, and I just like froze. I don't really remember.
Okay.
But
That's interesting, because now you have like several eyes on you.
Yeah, but now I'm totally
for
used
a
to
career.
it. Yeah, but now it doesn't bother me because I got used to it. Like it's the same thing. Like, did you do theater at all when you were growing up?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, like once you do theater, like you can change in front of people and you don't even think about it because you're so used to
I
doing
change
it
on
backstage.
YouTube all the time. You're welcome.
Oh, if you're a good-looking guy, it's never innocent when you're like changing on camera.
Oh.
Because, well, I mean,
It was a product
to us.
review.
It is to us, but
Yeah.
I did nudity in a couple of my movies, and one of them,
Everyone's searching you right now. Everyone stopped watching the video
Yeah.
and everybody's searching you.
yeah, my niece did
Mark
that once.
Cirillo nude.
Well, my niece just put in my name, and sadly, some of the clips, like, because creepers will then take every frame, even if it was a comedy, take every frame of the nude scene you were in and post it online. That happened with one of them. Like, literally every frame of the scene.
What is the name of this project and where can they find it?
Oh, that one was called The Men Next Door.
Okay.
Which is a comedy, and it's pretty funny. Like, I liked it. Yeah, and there's a couple others. Whatever. The first movie where I was a lead, there's a little bit of nudity in that, too.
Okay. So we've started talking about your projects. Is there any specific project that you've done or will be doing that jumps out at you or that you were most excited about? You have, like, a fond memory of? Because you've done movies, you've done network television, you've done it all.
Yeah, well, I had a super small part, like a recurring role. I was in all the episodes of season 1 of Wet Hot American Summer.
Okay.
But it was a small part, but I was on set the whole time because
This is
some
the,
of it
the
was
remake.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. It
okay.
was like the first season was a prequel to the movie that came out in 2001, I want to say.
Yeah.
And the second season was like after
10 years later.
Yeah, exactly, after the movie. So I didn't have a huge part, but I was working with people that I've been in love with since since that movie came out. Like I saw that movie in the theater, and it wasn't playing in a lot of theaters. And 9/11 happened that week, so it didn't do well. It was a huge bomb at the box office because 9/11 had just happened, and it was a bunch of like unknowns. But I went with a casting director friend of mine who was like wanted to see like all these people like Amy Poehler and whatever were coming in for him and auditioning, and they were young, and so he likes to keep up on them. So he wanted to see it, and I was like, I want to see it because Bradley Cooper had been on Alias, which I was a big fan of. I loved Amy Poehler and like Saturday Night Live and all of that.
I mean, it's a cult classic.
So I was like, and Paul Rudd, like I've loved like since Clueless, I think I felt, and I got to like work with him a bunch in the movie, which was really exciting. In the show, which was really exciting. And Amy Poehler, but yeah. So that one is the one I think of as like, I was so elated, I was so happy the entire shoot. Like, and it was crazy hours and horrible like conditions at Los Calamigos Ranch in like winter when it's like the rainy season here in LA. And so
you had to pretend it was
and
summer.
we're up in like the hills of Malibu and forests, so it's like wet and freezing, and we're in short shorts pretending it's summer in 1981. And night shoots where it's really cold. Yeah. So it was
But it was worth it because you got to work with all of these household names. I mean, were you
that
intimidated?
was the thing.
by
I was
them,
like
or?
smiling and like laughing the entire shoot. Like we were having so much fun. I was working with people I idolized. Like it was a high, and like the writer Michael Showalter, who I'm a huge fan of his comedy, and the director. I love them both, David Wayne, so much. And working with them, in fact, I would say that about everybody I worked with on the show. Like, it was one of those things where you meet your idols, and they're better than you thought they were. It didn't ruin it. They were actually all better. Like, Amy Poehler's probably one of my favorite people on the planet.
She seems like
because of her talent, but also she's just a cool person.
I'm glad to hear, because usually we hear the opposite story out here, where it's like,
Right,
never meet your idols.
Negative story. Yeah, they say never meet your idols because it'll ruin it. Which when I met Linda Carter, it was a little bit sadder. But it's like some idols, it's better to just
Stay away, keep your distance a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think I learned a lot from you today.
Is that what the point of all this was? Were you supposed to be learning from me? Because I don't know if I did.
Well, the audience is supposed to learn about you, your life, what you do. Maybe, if they're interested in doing the same thing that you do, learn a little bit about you.
All right. Is that your premise with the show? Is that it's like
kind of? It's like a spotlight on
different fields and
like shining a spotlight on different people. And like, hey,
nice. Oh, that's right. You integrated. You're gonna have to watch some of his other stuff. We've referenced some people that are in your other videos, like Omar.
Yeah, I mean, luckily this is like after all of those, because those are already scheduled to be uploaded.
Right. Well, you had already done them, so yeah. Well, hopefully they're watching every episode. I hope you're watching every episode. They're amazing.
I mean, there's a few people that I know do, just because they comment on every video. And thank you again for commenting on every video and watching. Yeah, so I had fun.
Well,
did you have fun?
I did. Thank you for having me.
Great.
I talk too much. But
yeah, it's
that's
fine.
probably good
I've
for
had
a
worse.
Talk show. Yeah.
Great. Thank you guys again for watching. If you like this video, remember to share, comment, like, and subscribe. I will definitely link some of Mark's projects and stuff down below, and I will let you know.
I'll try to tell him just the good stuff.
I'm just gonna put it all. Let you guys judge, because again, it's subjective. Remember. All right. Well, thank you again.
Thanks,
Come back
Jason.
next week for more videos, guys. See ya.